Hey guys, Do It on a Dime here. So I wanted to do this video because it was requested by a couple of my subscribers and I've been meaning to do it for a while. And this video is how I coupon. And I would like to preface this by saying two things. The first thing is that this video is going to be a little bit longer than normal because I'm going to explain my process of couponing, sort of how I go through each step and where I came in my couponing experience, so to speak. And the second thing I would like to say is that this video by no means is telling you how you should coupon because everybody's way of couponing is different. There's no one right way, and I'm not trying to knock any other ways of couponing in this video, just kind of showing you guys the process that I came from that's most beneficial for my family. So with those two things said, we'll go ahead and jump right in. To kind of give you guys a backstory of how couponing happened for me, I started saving money at the grocery store in 2008 and meal planning. And by that I mean I would go to the grocery store with a plan in mind and buy things that were on sale. And then in like 2009, 2010, I started to really get serious about couponing and kind of deciding, okay, this is something that I want to do for my family because it saves a lot of money. And to start that process off, I started by purchasing a copy of the Sunday paper, which eventually turned into a subscription of the Sunday paper because that's where you get most of your coupons. I also utilized a lot of online resources like southernsavers.com, which I'll talk about in a minute, and I got a subscription to All You magazine, which I will link in the subbar because that magazine has a ton of coupons. So those were like the three things that I started off with, and the first thing that I did, which I no longer use, but I want to show you guys because some of you, may interest you, I used a coupon binder. And if you've done any research on couponing or you coupon yourself, you've probably seen these. It's just a big giant zipper binder with these kind of, what do you call these, baseball card holders that you can slip coupons in. Like I would go through and every week spend about 45 minutes to an hour cutting out all the coupons in the circulars and putting them into these different places in different categories. And the great thing about this method is you can take this to any store, no plans, walk down the aisle, see a sale, check if you have a coupon. The extreme downside to this method is it takes forever. Like if you think about having an hour at least to sit down and do this, plus 30 minutes planning for your meals, that's an hour and a half a week just on couponing. For me, that was way too much and way too extreme. This method I feel would be really good for people who have like multiple subscriptions to a paper, but it just didn't work for me. Like I want to save a lot of money, but I do not want my couponing lifestyle to be extreme. Like my goal is never to be on the show extreme couponing. Like if you want to do that, great, but that is just not my personal cup of tea. I want to spend way less time. I'm talking 25 minutes max prep for grocery store. That's all the time I want to spend. That's all the time I've got. So I moved away from this binder method and I moved into a filing system method. So I'm going to insert some footage here of me kind of going through my filing system and how I started couponing with that.
Okay. Oh, you're giving me the belly. I think she's far enough away from the drawer. Okay, I think we can do this with her here. Okay. So, before I even open my coupon drawer, I need a Luna. Just kidding. I need to go to southernsavers.com. And I will put a link in the description so you guys can check this website out. It is for the southern region of the United States, and since I live in North Carolina, it's perfect for us. I'm sure there are websites like this for northern regions if you do not live in the south, but this is the website that I use. There are tons of these. If you do a quick Google search, I'm sure it will yield something. This website, I'm sure you guys probably can't see this very well, so I will do my best to show you. Shows you an item, for example, Ballpark Franks, their sale price, so they're originally $5.99 and then they're on sale for $2.99, and then every single coupon or circular that is going to match up with that item. So here we have 75 cents off 2 Ballpark products, and since they are buy one get one free, that's perfect. I would want this coupon. This is from Red Plum 415. So basically, this is telling you all of the sale items that your store has along with your coupon matchups. This is gold, and this is what makes this process so easy. Plus, it's on a printable list, so all I have to do is print it out and check for my coupons. And now Luna's in the way. All right, we'll see if she'll move. All right, so then what I do, excuse me, good girl. Then what I do is I'm going to open up my coupon drawer here, and this is how I've organized it. You'll see each of the months, January through December, as well as a category for weekly circular ads. This is for things like Michaels and AC Moore, All You, January to June, and All You, July to December. I'm specifically looking for Red Plum from, what was it, April 15th. So I would go into the April category and look for the tab that says 415, take it out, and all I'm cutting out is that coupon I need. I'm not cutting out every single coupon. Most coupons are not going to get cut out, just the ones that are a deal. So then I'm going to look for the Red Plum, which is here, 415, and then I'm going to search through the Red Plum until I find my coupon for that specific product. So all I'm cutting out are the coupons that I need for that day. Once I've cut it out, I'm going to come over here to this little doohickey. I found this at, I think this was either the dollar spot at Target or the Dollar Tree or something like that, but it's very, very cheap. It's just one of those accordion plastic binders with little dividers in it. I'm going to find the meat section in this little binder, and I'm going to place my coupon for Ballpark Franks in there. And I'm going to do that for all of the coupons on my list. Then what I do for meal planning is I go through and I go through my recipe books or my Pinterest, and I put a tag for my favorite cookbooks, and I will put that link in the description below so you guys can check it out. All my favorite cookbooks, and I go through and I pick out recipes that I want that are based off of what meats and that sort of thing are on sale and or what we have in the fridge. And this week, you can tell, was a really big week, and then I just write down all of the items that I need to purchase. So for example, peanut butter, 2 small zucchinis, 1 small yellow squash, a lot of fresh food because we eat a lot of fresh food, etc. So then this becomes my shopping list. I will tell you right now, this one is not a typical list. This was a very abnormal week for us. It was just a list that I happened to find because there's so few coupons on this. But normally there's several pages of coupons and then a list at the end of what I need to purchase fresh food wise for my meal planning. Then I take this to the store, and as I walk through the store, I will take out the coupons I need, and I'll put a description of all my different categories so you can see how I categorize my coupons. And as I walk through the store, I take out the coupon that I need, and I put it into the Today folder, aka what I'm using today. So these are ones that failed or didn't work or had an issue or they were out of stock. My grocery store allows you to get a rain check for items. Let's see if I have one in here. I think I put claim on all my rain checks. But if you get a rain check, then you can just use that coupon the next week if the item was out of stock. So anyway, that's like my basic process for couponing, and I have got this down to a system and a science. This is an abnormal week, like I said, so it's hard to tell, but what I usually do is I go through and I highlight all of the items that come from the same circular, because you'll find a lot of them will be multiples, and that way I can go through each of these file folders really effectively and really quickly. So the whole process just takes like 25 or 30 minutes at most. And then I am ready to go to the grocery store. So that's sort of the general basis behind this, and like I said, it's not extreme. I come home with a amount of groceries that is normal to feed my family, that is, you know, money conscious, and yes, I may stock up like more on one thing, you know, than I would other things for a certain week. Like maybe one week dinner rolls are really big, so I buy a bunch of those, or you know, Tostitos are really big, so I buy a bunch of those, that type of thing. If you guys want, I can also do a fridge tour so you guys can see how I organize inside of my fridge and kind of keep all of these things in check. But I do not have a stockpile. I do not have a, you know, giant under my bed storage. I do not have a room in my house that is dedicated to couponing. I just have my things stored in cabinets, you know, downstairs and in my pantry. And that's it. And I save approximately 40 to 50% every single week on groceries. So I kind of feel like I'm living proof, I guess, that couponing does not have to be extreme. Yes, I'm aware that there are ways to save way more money. Yes, I could spend a lot more time. I could go to, maybe Buy Low one week and Harris Teeter the next week, or part of my groceries at Buy Low, part at Harris Teeter, part at CVS, part at Rite Aid. But I don't have time for that. I have time to save money for my family, but not to go totally crazy over couponing. So, and like I said, I recognize for some people that this is a hobby and you take pride and joy in getting things for $0. But I'm content to save $100 every single week on my grocery bill, spend more time with my family, and doing the fun things in life, which don't necessarily include couponing. So that's kind of my journey of couponing and where I stand today, and I hope you guys liked this video. I hope it was helpful to you. If you guys have any questions about couponing or how I coupon, or you'd like to come to the store on like a trip with me couponing, I would be happy to do that. Just leave like a question in the comments, or let me know. So I hope you guys liked this video, and I will talk to you later. Bye!